And they're all in line.
It's Thursday, November the 6th, and today I went out to Gulfstream Park West. Like so many racing days, this one had its full share of stories, and the first one started on Wednesday. Got up Wednesday morning, didn't have any real plans for the rest of the week, and then I thought, you know what? This is just the kind of day that I talked about when I was working, that if I was retired, I'd be going to the races. And so, Wednesday, I handicapped 5 different racetracks and planned on spending a day outside at Gulfstream Park West watching the races because, hey, they pay as well on a Thursday afternoon as they do on Breeders' Cup weekend. And so, I was out on a sunny afternoon, and as I looked at the simulcast monitors from around the country, everywhere else it was cold and rainy. So I was enjoying myself. The first race, I was third at Finger Lakes. Then at Aqueduct, I got my first winner in their opener. I liked 7 stars in a non-winners of 3 lifetime. 7 stars just seemed so obvious to me. Third off a long layoff, but most importantly, first off the shelf for top New York claiming trainer David Jacobson. She pressed the pace from the outside, made her move wide into the stretch, was wearing down the leader as they got to the 16th
And it is
pole.
Casual Elegance with the lead here. It's Casual Elegance by almost a length. Kiss Cat is in second, appearance down at the rail, and the favorite, 7 stars on the outside as the field heads for home after a half and 47 and 2. Casual Elegance in front here. On the outside, 7 stars now moves up. Kiss Cat is back in third, appearance is back in fourth. It's Casual Elegance and 7 stars. 7 stars on the outside now takes the lead. Kiss Cat moves to second, Casual Elegance third. 7 stars takes it.
Bet on that one. My next win came in the third at Gulfstream, and I like number 5, Whiskey Tap. Whiskey Tap had run 77 on the Beyer scale in 4 of his last 6 starts, and I thought you could toss the 2 last efforts because they were going long on the turf. Today he was back to sprinting on the dirt. Made his move on the turn.
5/16 to go, and there goes Whiskey Tap onto the front and leading by a length and a quarter. Corinthian Spire could not stay with him right now. Toward the outside, No Act is swung into action by Santiago Gonzalez. The Glatone is behind them, and they're at the top of the stretch. Whiskey Tap is in front. No Act continues to run at the leader well. Second toward the inside, Corinthian Spire battles back. Then from the far outside, Motine begins to roll. 1/8 of a mile to go. Whiskey Tap is tenacious. No Act not pressing past yet. Motine is rolling. Motine might be going best of all. He's running out of time. Whiskey Tap digging. Whiskey Tap holding. Whiskey Tap wins.
And that was win number 2. Back to Finger Lakes for their 4th race. I thought number 8, Please and Thank You, just towered among these. This was a claiming event for non-winners of 3 in a year, and the last time he'd raced in a condition company like this, he'd won off by 15 widening lengths. He broke from the far outside, but immediately went to the lead. They hit the far turn. It was all over but the
makes
shell.
a move for second. Our Brave Warrior trying to quicken. He cuts the corner along the inside. Swinging at Cerros, one from the outside. Ganondorf to the extreme outside. Please and Thank You. Dominating past the 8th pole. A widening 6-length advantage. And at 1-4, all aboard. Please and Thank You. 11th career victory. Just a stroll in the park for this individual.
I had 3 best bets on the day. The first one was in the 5th at Aqueduct. This was originally carded for the turf, but on my sheet, I wanted it to come off the turf. And with the rainy weather, indeed it did. And that left number 10, House Rules, as the filly to beat. I'd seen House Rules run down here at Gulfstream last winter. First, she was second to the ultra-talented Only For You. And then in the Gulfstream Park Oaks, she was a good second to Todd Pletcher's In Tune. Today, she faced Allowance Company. I thought she just towered over these. She stalked the pace, 3 wide into the lane, made her move.
Halfway home, evening show, ran the opening half in 46 and 3/5 seconds. It's evening show in front, 3/4 of a length. House Rules on the outside of Rubindi. Those two remain right together, second and third. They've got 2.5 lengths on Holiday's Jewel in fourth. Another 3 to Lots of Noodles and Neolexia. House Rules now getting closer to evening show. Rabindi is tailed off. 3/4 in 1, 11 and 1 in the stretch now. House Rules has taken the lead from evening show. House Rules in front. Then evening show, Rabindi, Holiday's Jewels, Lots of Noodles, and farther back, Neolexia. House Rules draws away in the stretch. House Rules in the slop. And it looked like
Oh yeah, prime time, baby. Went for my 3rd win in a row in the opener at Hawthorne. I like number 7, Sandro, in this maiden claiming. Looked clearly to be the speed of the race if none of the first-time starters showed speed. But the reason that I doubled the bet on this guy was if some of the first-time starters showed speed, he'd shown the ability to rate just off the pace. Sure enough, that's what happened. 2 firsters led them into the far turn. Made his move.
They come to the top of the stretch. Now my friend Denny splitting horses towards the inside. Jen's Bull on the outside. Sandro. Now Bonke's making it 4 across the track. Final 3:16. Sandro puts his head in front. On the outside, Bonke tries to come on second. And then it's my friend Denny, followed by Jen's Bull. Little more than a 16th to go. Sandro on the inside. Bonke on the outside, coming down to the finish. Sandro holding firm. Bonke to make one final move. Sandro on the inside. Sandro and Bonke in the head-bobbing finish.
Oh, that was close, but it was a winner. It was the 8th at Finger Lakes, their finale, when I came up with my next win on the card. And that was in a claiming event, number 2, Special Action. Special Action was one of those horses that either he's going to be way up the track, nowhere to be found, or he's going to win by daylight. At least that's the way it looked to me. Any of his 5 wins from 2013 had speed figures that were half the length of the stretch better than these. But today he was dropping all the way down into a $4,000 claimer. Red flags, especially at a short price. But I thought he just looked, even if he didn't run his best, I thought he towered over these. And when he was being well bet, I went with him. I doubled the bet on number 2, Special Action. He was trapped down on the inside.
They race to the 3/8 and with the lead from the outside, Western Jet. Special Action makes his move from the rail, and there goes Mr. YY, 3 wide, about 2 lengths off the lead. Cat Sonata is 4th, and that's a true story. He's at the back. They race to the quarter pole. Special Action's the leader. Mr. YY coming under pressure from the far outside. Cat Sonata's trying to quicken. Western Jet gives way. Special Action has the lead. Mr. YY's chasing him along with Cat Sonata. Special Action still with the lead at the 8th pole. Mr. YY won't go down without a fight. Special Action and Mr. YY. Special Action keeps his lead. Mr. YY testing him all the way to the wire. But it will be Special Action.
Hell off my 2nd pick. That was close, but I thought he was the winner. The last race that I saw live was at Churchill Downs. It was my best bet of the day there. This was an optional allowance claimers, non-winners of 2 lifetime, unless you wanted to race for a $62,500 tag. Well, Saffron Hall was 2 for 3 at this 9 furlong distance, and better yet, last time out, she'd beaten a non-winners of 3 allowance company. So this dropped down into a non-winners of 2, looked to be a significant class drop, and she looked much better than these. I was amazed when they left the gate and she was 2 to 1. She was tracking the speed into the far
Evidence
turn.
Saturday launch, Leighton Register in perfect title. It is Taken by the Storm. Turning for home, leading all the way so far. Saffron Hall is 2 lengths behind, trying to close in. After that comes Red Strike, Saturday lunch to the inside, Leighton Register on the far outside, followed by Coin Broker in perfect title, passing the 16th pole, and Saffron Hall and Corey Lannery have taken the lead. Saffron Hall on to win. Taken by the Storm was second. Then
Oh, just see the price on that? $6.80. Got back nearly $70. Wow, that was nice. Prime time. The 9th at Hawthorne was their finale. Was early in the evening for me once I'd gotten home, and my day, at least the bottom line, came down to number 8, Gentleman's Code. This is another class dropper that looked to be much the best if he ran his race, but suspicious on the class drop. Still, I went prime time with him. He was sitting on the board wavering between 9 to 5 and 2 to 1. And if he paid $6, even $5.60, I was going to get back over $55. I was going to have a flat bet profit on the day. As they loaded into the gate, the number 5 horse tossed his jockey. He was a late scratch. All the money comes out of the pool, and now everybody's hammering on my horse, Gentleman's Code. He goes down to even money. Still, a win's a win. He looked much the best, made his move on the turn, and into the stretch, opened up.
The top of the stretch, Gentleman's Code moves up to engage Cajun Diablo. Heads are turned for home in the nightcap. Gentleman's Code now takes the lead in the final 3/16 and draws away. Cajun Diablo second. Say Sunny advancing along the rail. Then on the outside, Priceless Shore, followed by Love Reigns. Hot Rod Stick a late move. They're in deep stretch. Gentleman's Code. Say Sunny continues to rally along the inside. Then it's Cajun Diablo, Priceless Shore, but you can put a ring around Gentleman's Code. Gentleman's Code won by 6.5. Tight.
Oh, yeah. Paid $4.20, got back $42, and so I lost just a little bit of money on the day. But it was a great day of racing. I had 8 wins from 24, that's 33%, and I cashed on 5 big bets, 3 prime time and 2 triple investments. Good times.